Yeah. Continue.
I'll read this again. Titus chapter 1, and I will start at verse 14. Not giving heed to Jewish fables. Matter of fact, I'll start at verse 13, right? This witness is true. When you rebuke them sharply, that they may be sound in the faith. So that's what we're supposed to rebuke, brothers. Over rebuke better than see love. You see brother going off, you gotta rebuke them.
That's Titus, right?
Yeah, it's Titus, yeah. So they can be sound in the faith, man. You see, that's why, brothers do videos, when these other camps are going off. We let them know y'all going off, man. Fashion shows that Passover, that's going off. Right? You got class, Jake, man. Just, at that point, be a bigger man using wisdom and be like, listen, I'll just move to another spot, man. Like this is getting nowhere. You're just going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? We're never gonna know scriptures, not edifying. And the fact that they recorded it. You ever recorded something
that was dumb.
That was dumb. You recorded something that's not edifying, man. And you putting it out there. They're gonna title it, what it says.
Alright, so you shut this down.
Like, cloud, man.
You made yourself look dumb.
So that's why you have a people so they can be sound in the faith. Now you got brothers that's probably a part of Yahawashi that truly believes they sincere. And the Lord gonna have it where they take heed to the sound doctrine and they don't leave, man. Because the leadership in those two camps are off, man. Bishop Daniel off, General Yohana off, man. General Yohana take the jab, man. They not teach you their names, man. So you gotta rebuke them like sound in the faith, man. The Jewish fables, like what's going on. Jewish fables, hell, this was like the Most High, he's in full control, man. These evil angels, and the right hand angel, they all answer Yahawashi. They all answer the Father, man.
It tells you that second Ezra the 8th chapter.
No
angel is even thinking about. It says the angels tremble in his presence. That's what the power of the Most High.
As much the Lord said, like, would you about my presence? Like think about it. In the wilderness, the Israelites, we wanted to see the Lord, man. When the Lord appeared, thunder, all of that, they were scared of the Moses. We just want to talk to you, man. We just want to talk to you. So
that's what you deal with, man. You don't want to deal with the Most High, man. And right now we're not dealing with the Most High. Guess who we dealing with? Yahawashi. Alright? That's another thing guys don't be saying, Yahawashi, man. It's Yahawah. It's Yahawah by Hashem, Yahawashi. Who are you talking to, man? Matter of fact, let's get Romans 1 and 8. You gotta put respect on the name, man. Alright?
That's right. Romans 1 and 8. First, I thank my power through Yahawashi Hamashiach for you all, that your faith is spoken of throughout the whole world.
Read that again.
Romans 1 and 8. First, I thank my power through Yahawashi Hamashiach. Who's our power? Yahawah. We thank him through Yahawashi Hamashiach. For you all, that your faith is spoken and throughout the whole world.
This is through Yahawashi. Alright? You gotta come through the Mashiach. Alright? And it was I guess we can move on that. 1 Timothy 5. We're gonna get on Biden ass too. We'll get to that. Biden wicked ass, man. Alright? Man, we're falling all over the damn place, man. Can't even put coherent sentences together, man.
That man is out of here.
He's out of there. Now, we've been saying that. His shit is not live. And the first live shit he did, look, he was falling. The other shit, the press conference, everybody said it was horrible, man. It was horrible. Like, he couldn't even read off the cards they were giving him. And the dude was mocking him, saying that he said he gonna run again.
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh, man. You gonna come out with, you gonna push him out in a wheelchair, man? Come on, man.
That man, you ready to give him the ghost, man.
You ready to give him the ghost, man? Alright? And all presidential ghosts, anyway, it don't matter what they put up there, man. Alright? That's why he had cards for him to read off.
Yeah.
And he can't even do that. And they had had the right journalists there. They didn't get no tough journalists to press him on questions because he won't be able to answer it. But that's who Jake put their trust in. That's who Jake aligned themselves with. Okay?
Jake making, trying to say, oh, money back Joey, because he giving him money. You know, he's rocking you Jake back to sleep. And ultimately it's the elites. You know, ultimately the Most High Yahawah, Bashem Yahawashi, because he controls both sides. You know, so the elites is rocking you back to sleep. That's the Lord's sword on the left hand side. So the elites trying to rock you back to sleep, so they about to bring something, man.
Yeah, they're rocking you back to sleep. They're crashing the dollar.
Yeah.
There's no use for it anymore. Everything is digital now. And really why they want it to be digital is so they can control you.
Yeah.
Because why? With everything digital, they'll see every transaction. You won't be able to hide anything. You won't be able to get your salary. They could say, oh, okay, you got the chip now. Listen, you won't be getting the rest of your money until we see you take Maxine. See? See that?
They can seize all your assets.
Seize everything now. That's the whole purpose, man.
Yep.
It's more control, man. See? Scripture says, highly rich men. Go ahead.
1 Timothy 2:5. There is one Yahawah and one mediator between Yahawah and men.
Who's that mediator? Yahawashi is the mediator to the whole Passover. Right? So it all reflects on you, which there's many Passovers in the scriptures. We know and understand that. Because IUIC came out, oh, Josiah Passover, one of the greatest Passovers. Yeah, he did. It's written in the scriptures. Right after Josiah, he had ended up getting put to death, man. Above all, the two main Passovers is time with Moses, which that death angel was Yahawashi, and Yahawashi's Passover, where he had to go up on the cross, the sacrificial lamb. Right? And through that sacrifice, the scripture says that what? He's the mediator.
Yeah.
He is the high priest. That's what the whole book of Hebrews is going into. He's the high priest after order of Melchizedek, a greater priesthood than Aaron. Yeah. All right? The perfect priest in the heavens. Right? He was perfect, man. See? And every year, the house of Aaron had to give a sacrifice. Well, guess what? With Yahawashi, the scripture says he did it once and for all. Right? There was no need for to do it every single day. He already did. He accomplished it. Okay? And when Yahawashi died for us, he opened the seals. Matter of fact, we're going to get that Revelation 5 and 9. Remember this one. Do it.
There's a little more in this too. 1 Timothy.
Bring it up.
They can't stop it. So 1 Timothy 2 and 5, they have this Revelation, the 5th chapter, right?
Yeah, we'll jump wherever we.
Okay,
Spirit. Jump. Yeah.
So 1 Timothy 2 and 5, for there is one Most High Yahawah and one mediator between the Most High Yahawah and the men that
the mediator, not General Yohana, not Nate, not the Pope, not the comforter that dropped dead. Right? None of them guys are the mediators, man. That's men exalting themselves. The Apostle Paul talked about that, man. Matter of fact, we're going to hold Revelation, get 1 Corinthians 4 and 6. It's about exalting the Mashiach, man. Because I even see some people on the comment board, you know, one or two times, you're like, oh, okay. They be like, Yahweh. Right. It's becoming a pattern. So I'm like, come on now. What about Yahawashi, man? Right? We're not on a level to go straight to sometimes you think they might be ignorant, or they may forget. See that over there was a guy we knew, we used to rebuke them, man. We used to come up and listen. And we realized, like we said the first two times, we didn't say nothing. He was like, Yahawah. It was okay, the first time, second time, third time we said, yo, hold on, brother, what about Yahawashi? He's like, nah, brother, Yahawah told me. We say, nah, brother, you off, man. You off. Yahawah ain't tell you nothing, man. Okay? What did Yahawashi said? Let's get John 14:6. What scripture you had?
1 Corinthians 4 verse.
Yeah, hold that. Get John 14:6 here. Yahawah ain't tell you nothing, man. All right?
John 14 and verse 6. Yahawashi saith unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me.
Is there anything more than that?
Con. Verse 7. If ye had known me, you should have known my Father also. And from henceforth ye know him and have seen him. Then Philip, going down, Philip said unto him, Lord, show us the Father, and it sufficeth us. And Yahawashi said unto him, have I been so long time with you, and yet hast thou not known me, Philip?
He said, physically show us the Father.
Yeah.
Yahawashi said, well, what are you talking about, man? Like, you don't know, like, haven't I been so long here with you, Philip? He said, what?
He that have seen me have seen the Father.
Why? Because when you read Hebrews, the first chapter, it tells you that he came in the image of the living power. He looks directly as his Father. And not only that, you take it in further, he was an ambassador to the Father. Like everything the Father wanted him to do, like they said, the Father was to come down, like elders always give an example. He was to come down as a basketball player, he will come as Michael Jordan. He was to come down as an entertainer, he will come as Michael Jackson. He was to come in the flesh, he gave you what? He gave you Yahawashi. Alright? He came as Yahawashi, man. Yahawashi was an ambassador to the Father. Okay? He represented the Father on planet Earth, man. He wasn't the Father for you idiots out there, you Christians. He represented the Most High. He represented the Most High. Okay? By being what? By being perfect. You see? So you see, when you see me, you already seen the Father. Okay? Because why? Everything I'm telling you comes directly from the Father. Okay? And he literally looked like the Father as well.
And you can't get to the Heavenly Father but through Yahawashi.
Right.
You see, the Lord not dealing with animal sacrifices no more. Yahawashi he's our mediator now. You see, going into he's our high priest. You see, like the brother going to he was a whole 8th chapter. That's why we got women in there. So we got for us, man. You see, how we getting brought back to the Father through him. You see, because as a nation we constantly just kept going up, and the Lord was not dealing with us no more, man. You know, our people turn their back on the Most High. You know, you gotta piss the Most High off. You see, and as much when we read Isaiah 53rd chapter, you know, it pleased the Most High to bruise Yahawashi, man, because he died for us, man. You know, so all that was, you know, preordained.
Preordained, because like the scripture says, you get John 15 and 1, and we're gonna read on down. The next chapter. And that proves John was his favorite disciple, because John is just pure Yahawashi. Pure Yahawashi, man. Alright, yeah.
John 15 and 1, I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman.
Yeah, like we talk about Yahawashi. Coming back to the tree of life starts with Yahawashi. Alright, go ahead.
Every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away. And every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth it, that it may bring forth more fruit.
More fruit. Oh, purge out that old leaven.
That's right.
See? So you get purged, and you bring forth more men. Now go ahead.
Verse 3, now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. Abide in me as I in you. As the branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except it abide in the vine. No more can ye except ye abide in me. I am the vine, ye are the branches. He that abideth in me, and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit. For without me ye can do nothing.
That's the point I want to get out. You said what? Read it again.
For without me ye can do nothing.
Without me, man. You can't do nothing, man. Okay, so you gotta check your spirit, man.
Examine yourself.
Yeah, if you're talking about Yahawah. Yahawashi said, without me, you can't do nothing. Without me, the Most High is not even here anymore.
Yeah.
Okay? Because that's out of order, man. Alright? He set up his son, and yes, you gotta worship Yahawashi. There was controversy with that not too long back. So no, we worship Yahawah through Yahawashi. You gotta worship Yahawashi, man. What did Yahawashi say in the last chapter of Matthew, the 28th chapter? For the Son of the Most High was to come right now, you will have to bow, man.
Scriptures literally say that every knee shall bow.
Every tongue shall confess.
The Lord placed everything under his feet.
Yeah. Remember the brother say he had the vision? They were in the chariots. Saw Yahawashi bowed down.
Bowing, so kissing his feet.
Yeah.
Him and his woman.
Yeah.
Bowing down, kissing his feet, man. You know, and that, you know, that's what brothers are gonna do, man. You know what I'm saying? Lord, when we make it, you know, we gonna bow, man. You know, and they show you that in different like movies, like from back then with kings, stuff like that. You know, people always gotta go, you gotta get, you know, bow.
Yeah, that's how that, and that was Jake too, because that was all the Byzantine Empire, the knights.
Yeah.
When he'll bless the knight or whatever, he'll get on one knee. You know, he'll bow, he'll reverence the king, man.
Yep. I was watching a TV show, it's an anime called Demon Slayer. And when you watch it, was a part where I guess like he called all of his sons. And I think like the master, whatever the case may be, at the show. And one of them didn't know, you know. So when he came, once he walked out, they said the master of the rock. Once he walked out, one of them bowed, except when I didn't know. Then one of them cracked his head, push it down. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, you see that a lot of times. Yeah. Like usually, like most shows like that, like the hero, he don't know etiquette. He don't know mannerisms or the code.
Like Goku.
When you meet the king, he'll talk to him like that's his friend. And people like, yo, what the fuck you bowing in this presence? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Just like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
You watch that. They call him the Omni King. You know, and then Goku, he talking to him regular, trying to shake his hand and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then you had the gods of destruction and all of that. They was all like, yo, what are you doing? Like, yo, he's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, so they show you that in these shows, but in reality, Yahawashi, he's that king, and everyone's gonna bow to him, man. You know, of course the Most High too, but you know, everyone will bow to his son, man. You know, and the heathen's gonna bow to us. You see, us being joint heirs with the Mashiach Yahawashi, man. You know, the Lord placed everything on his feet, but I got the precept before for Slaki. Matthew 28, and I'm gonna start at verse 18. And Yahawashi came and spake unto them, saying, all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth.
So, man, I don't know where that even doctrine, but, you know, I don't hear it as much anymore. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
He said, what? All power was given to me in heaven and earth. And then you read that in Revelation, the 5th chapter.
Yeah.
Okay? But matter of fact, we're going to get that.
Yep.
You know, we're gonna read that. Was Satan in the video, man.
Yeah.
I don't know where that screechy noise came from. You know, like we said, all week has been like that, man. And we know why, man.
Yep. Come.
Right? Them demons are set up to hinder you any single way that they can. Right? But you gotta remain patient. We talked about the trying of our faith, man. All right. Bring it out.
Revelation 5 and start at verse 1 or jump down to the
we saw verse 1 again.
Revelation 5 and 1. And I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within, and on the backside sealed with 7 seals.
Yeah, so we know that's the scriptures, man.
Yep.
Because we know during the time of Daniel, the book was what? It was sealed. All right? It was sealed. All right? There was a long period where the secrets was being brought out. We're going to read on though. Keep reading.
Verse 2. And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with the loud voice, who is worthy to open the book and to loose the seals thereof.
Who's worthy? Go ahead.
Verse 3. And no man in heaven nor in earth, neither under the earth, was able to open the book, neither to look thereon.
Nobody, man. Go ahead.
And I wept much, because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look thereon. And one of the elders saith unto me, weep not.
Which one of the who? One of the angels.
Yes. Weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, have prevailed to open the book and to loose.
The root of David, which he came through the physical line of David, right? Came through David's genealogy, man. Meaning what? He had to come through the physical seed. Okay? A woman can't produce seed, man. Okay? Neither can the spirit. So that's madness. All right, go ahead.
And to loose the 7 seals thereof. And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne and of the 4 beasts, and in the midst of the elders, stood a lamb, as it had been slain.
So the same body he had when he was on earth, slain, he presented himself to the Most High in that very same body. All right, go ahead.
Having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of the Most High sent forth into all the earth. And he came and took the book out of the right hand of him that sat upon the throne. And when he had taken the book, the 4 beasts and 24 elders fell down before the Lamb.
Yeah, those are angels that worship the Most High day and night.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And he came, verse 8. And when he had taken the book, the 4 beasts and the 24 elders fell down before the Lamb.
They did what?
Fell down before the Lamb.
So the angels fell down before the Lamb. So all that, you don't have to worship Yahawashi. That doctrine got cut right there. Because we're reading right now, it says what?
Verse 8. And when he had taken the book, the 4 beasts and 24 elders fell down before the Lamb.
Fell down before Yahawashi. Fell down before Yahawashi, man. Your head?
Having every one of them harps and golden vials full of odors, which are the prayers of saints. And they sung a new song, saying, Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof. For thou wast slain, and hast redeemed us by thy blood.
By thy blood. So we got redeemed. We got bought back by the blood of Yahawashi. That was a sacrifice needed. That was the blood that had to be shed in order for Israel to get back in the Most High's good graces. Okay? That was the only way. Because animal sacrifice could no longer do the type of sins that we were doing. That could no longer cover that, man. Read the book of Jeremiah, read the book of Kings, read the book of Chronicles, go into the history. Okay? Also read the minor prophets as well, man. When you go into Hosea, when you go into Amos, they were rebuking the northern kingdom. The northern kingdom was heavy into idolatry. They're passing their kids to the prophet. Right? Then the southern kingdom started doing the same thing. When you read, what is it? Yeah, Jeremiah 8, let me have.
Jeremiah 8.
Yeah, verse 1.
Verse 1. At that time saith the Lord Yahawah B'Hashem Yahushai, they shall bring out the bones of the kings of Judah, and the bones of his princes, and the bones of the priests, and the bones of the prophets, and the bones of the inhabitants of Jerusalem out of their graves.
They talk about the 2 sisters. Or is that Jeremiah 3? Yeah, Jeremiah 3.
They come.
Because the Most High got fed up, man. Let's talk the scripture to bring out on that. Isaiah 1 is good too.
Let's go to verse. Oh, wait. Start at verse 1 to get to the point.
Oh, yeah, start verse 1. I don't know where the point is. What verse?
I believe it's at verse 7.
Yeah.
Jeremiah chapter 3. And I'll start at verse 1 to jump down. They say if a man put away his wife, and she go from him and become another man's, shall he return unto her again?
Hell no, because she's a defiled.
Yep.
She's defiled, man. If he gave her that bill of divorce, man, she gonna lay with another man. Let's say they end up breaking up. She's gonna join back. She's like, fuck, I can't. You've been defiled already. There's a scripture on that 1 Corinthians 7 and 10.
Yeah. Goes to that.
If a woman leave her husband, do whatever happened, she's supposed to remain single because that man is still alive. And if she do return, the scripture says let her reconcile with her husband. Right? Or unless he gave her a bill of divorce. See? They say, I'm done with you, you're a wicked demon. It is what it is, but technically that woman is looking like a harlot. Alright? It's going to say he can't take that woman back. Yeah,
right. Shall not that land be greatly polluted?
That land or that woman is greatly polluted. Got multiple seeds in her. Go ahead.
And thou hast played the harlot with many lovers.
And that's Israel, man. So what's the penalty for worshiping other gods and idolatry? It's death. There was no sacrifice you could give under the law for worshiping another god. There was no sacrifice you give under the law for committing adultery. People did what? Spiritual adultery. Read it right now. They were playing the harlot. There was no sacrifice you could give for that. You just got put to death. So that's how great Yahawashi was, that we actually got a chance as a nation to come back. Alright? Yeah?
Yet return again to me, saith Yahawah B'Hashem Yahushai. Right? Verse 2, lift up thine eyes to the high places, and see where thou hast not been lying with Slakia. In the ways hast thou sat for them as the Arabian in the wilderness, and thou hast polluted the land with thy whoredoms and with thy wickedness. Therefore the showers have been withholden, and there have been no latter rain. And thou hast a whore's forehead. Thou refusest to be ashamed. Jump down verse 7.
Man, that one ain't no joke.
I'll just keep reading verse 4. Wilt thou not from this time cry unto me, my father? Thou art the God of my youth. Will he reserve his anger forever? Will he keep it to the end? Behold, thou hast spoken and done evil things as thou couldest. Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi said also to me in the days of Josiah the king, hast thou seen that which backsliding Israel have done? She has gone up upon every high mountain and under every green tree, and there have played the harlot. He said after she had done all these things.
That's what those groves were. Alright? They used to worship the devil or these different demons and deities in the forest, man. Those groves today are these churches. Alright, go ahead.
Khan.
Passing their kids through the fire. It's windy as hell down here.
Yeah, Khan. Verse 7. And I said, after she had done all these things, turn thou unto me. But she returned not. Her treacherous sister Judah saw it. And I saw, when for all the causes whereby backsliding Israel committed adultery, I put her away and give her a bill of divorce.
There you go. That's why you can't go straight to the Most High. We just read it. Israel went off, the northern kingdom, and Saul, and did the same damn thing. The Most High said, guess what? I gave y'all a bill of divorce. What you guys do? This is what we read about. This is the importance of Yahawashi. This is what Christians in a Christian world and the world don't understand. He never came to redeem the world. He came to redeem Israel. His people, Galatians 4.
Galatians chapter 4 and verse 4. But when the fullness of the time was come, the Most High, Yahawah, sent forth his Son, made of a woman made under the law, to redeem them that were under the law.
Who was under the law? Let's get Deuteronomy 5 and 1. Who was under the law? Damn, that one picked up, boy.
Yeah. Slakia. Oh, Slakia. It's Slakia for that. I didn't know they were going to do that. Deuteronomy chapter 5 verse 1. And Moses called all Israel and said unto them, Hear, O Israel, the statutes and judgments which I speak in your ears this
day. He said a mixed multitude. He said Israel, man.
Con.
So who was under the law? Israel. So he came to redeem those who were under the law. Who said that in the book of Galatians? The Apostle Paul. Right? So there ain't no Christians who don't understand, man. Those Gentiles or those foreigners or those strangers were Israelites that lost their way. That lost, put it in layman's terms, simple terms, they lost their religion, so to speak.
Their worship, the word religion goes to worship.
Yeah, they lost the way of their fathers.
Yeah.
Like the majority of our people right now, they don't know the way of their fathers. Niggas talking about taking jabs. Instead of keeping Passover, Pesach, they're going to keep Easter. When that's a mistranslation when you read Acts the 12th chapter. They don't go to Easter time. They asses up there Easter Sunday. And it's just common sense. Like we said, you can't get 3 days from Friday to Sunday. Good Friday, he died, he rose Sunday. Don't make sense. You can't get it. You can't get it. Right? Why hasn't the mighty Pope called that out yet? Because he's full of shit. All right, go ahead.
Acts 12 and verse 4. Verse 3. And because he saw it pleased the Jews, he proceeded to take Peter also. Then were the days of unleavened bread. And when he had apprehended him...
Matter of fact, start from 1, where he gets his Easter.
Acts 12 and 1. Now about that time, Herod, the king stretched forth his hand to effect certain church, and he killed James, the brother of John, with a sword. And because he so it pleased the Jews, he proceeded further to take Peter also. Then what they said, and when he had apprehended him, he put him in prison and
So
delivered.
he killed James, man.
Yeah.
See, which that was
On the
top 3.
John.
And then the other James wrote the book of James. James the Just. That's Yahawashi's brother. James and Jude was his actual physical brothers.
Yeah.
He had 2 brothers that was there. One brother wasn't. But the other James, he killed it. Top 3. It's Peter, John, and James. Top 3 dead.
So verse 4, and when he had apprehended him, he put him in prison and delivered him to the full quaternions of soldiers to keep him, intending after Easter, which was to say Passover.
Passover, that's a grammatical error. It tells you that. The translators put that there, man. That don't belong there, but it clears up further when you read it down. Yeah.
Intending after Passover to bring him forth to the people.
Passover is Passover, man. Right, because that death angel Passover had the blood on your doorpost.
Yep.
That's the correct term. Passover, not Easter. The Most High ain't dealing with Easter. He ain't dealing with eggs. He ain't dealing with eggs. He ain't dealing with none of that, man. He's dealing with the Pesach, right? Which the so-called Jews keeping their Passover too, was just none and void. You wasting your time. Okay, you guys don't even keep it right any goddamn way, man. They have all these additional rules. The scripture says no ease.